Part 4, Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, and we're going to spend the whole time not talking about Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
Yeah, we don't care anymore. This game has run its course. So as we normally do on these LPs, it's time to just completely tell TJ his opinions on things are wrong and he's an idiot. So a while ago, people who aren't following TJ at TEH_STOF, he recently did a Twitter poll of one like equals one favorite movie, and as I was going through these likes, there were a couple of them that just made me be like, what? So it is top 10. A few that stick out.
Well, hold on. It's in no particular order.
Yes, but I'm gonna with some like when you start these lists, I'm gonna assume your top 10 are gonna be filled with the ones you honestly love the most, because they're the ones you go to first.
I mean, I guess, but I really wouldn't agree with that either.
Well, you're wrong again on that thing. So we'll just for the sake of argument, we'll just say your top 10. Put a gun to your head. You would always pick these 10 movies as your top 10 movies. Okay, so I'll go through them. Number 1 is a cheat. He picks Back to the Future trilogy. Fair enough. My favorite.
Good one.
My favorite's 2. My favorite is 2. I think 3 is the weakest, but good movies. 2.
See, I think 2 I thought was the weakest, but
I love how dark 2 gets. That's why I love it. I love how dark it gets. 2 is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Again, great movie.
Great.
Oh, one of my favorites. Okay.
So we're in kind of a Zemeckis era here. Number 3, Ghostbusters. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that either.
And of course, TJ's referring to the '84 original, not the 2016.
The fact that we have to say that and clarify that is very sad to me.
Well, I think technically the remake is officially called Ghostbusters: Who You Gonna Call? I think
No, it's Answer the Call.
Answer the Call. That's the one. Yeah, I think for the DVD release they officially rebranded it to avoid # brand confusion. Number 4 is where my patience with TJ starts to wear thin. Number 4, Adventureland. Why? What about this movie speaks to you, TJ?
Because, like I said, I'm a sucker for coming-of-age films, and that's exactly what this is. And it surprised me that I really liked Kristen Stewart in it.
Why?
I just think there's something really earnest about it. Like
she can't act, and Zucker and Jesse Eisenberg has one way to act like an obnoxious prick.
The only thing Kristen Stewart's ever been good in was a couple SNL sketches. I don't know if you saw her on SNL.
She's been good in a lot of indie projects.
From what I understand, and when I say she's a bad actress, I know nothing about her. I'm not attacking her personally. From what I understand, she's directed a few shorts. Apparently, very very talented director. I had not seen those shorts. I just unfortunately I was made to see all the Twilight movies, and so that may be why.
But everyone's bad in those,
except for Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick is good at everything.
Yeah. My man knows.
Anna Kendrick's good. Andrew Kendrick's like a goddess.
So we start with Adventureland, and I'm like, I want to slap TJ. Number 5.
She's a millennial goddess. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah. Number 5, Goofy movie. Okay, you know what? My respect goes up a little bit. My respect goes
for that.
After reading this, my respect goes from -1,000 to -995. So I'm, good job.
I'm giving him the Powerline fist right now.
Number 6, Mallrats. My respect drops another 1,000,000 points. Mallrats is his worst movie, and that's saying quite. No. I take it back. I take it back. Within the viewer Skuniverse, it is without question his worst movie.
Hold on a second.
Nothing could be as bad as Yoga Hoses. I have not seen Tusk.
Did you say Mallrats or Borat? Because I could have been either one of those.
Nice.
You know what? You know what would fix Mallrats? If Jeremy London was Borat.
Jesus Christ.
That would be amazing. Then you got Clerks. All right, that's good. Clerks. I'm more partial to the sequel, but Clerks 1, good movie. Number 8, Good Will Hunting, one of my favorite movies of all fucking time.
Yes.
Into the High Five. Christmas Story, never seen it. America has some weird boner for this movie. In England, like no one fucking growing up, never even heard of this movie.
So
I mean that makes sense. It's like Americana. It's really heavily influenced by American customs and stuff like that.
That's probably true.
number 10, One Piece Strong World. I've only seen one Piece movie, and I don't think it was this one. What was the one with Ross,
We
you were
watched
there.
Film Z.
Film Z. Remember when he made us watch that?
I
in
remember.
Station
I did
Square?
not make you watch that. Derek brought it.
He put a gun to our heads and said, watch or I'll murder you all. Okay, so then we go back a while, and then we get back to Zemeckis with a double bill of Castaway and Forrest Gump. You know,
See,
I don't...
Castaway.
You know what? You know what? I would say, unlike Adventureland and Mallrats, I don't hate these movies. I find Forrest Gump amazingly overrated.
I agree.
Castaway,
And that's fine.
Castaway, I just thought was okay.
I like Castaway. I'll give you credit for Castaway.
I
but
like it. I like it. It's, you know what? I will say few things in movies have affected me on a visceral level. The way where he takes the fucking ice skate to remove his own tooth.
That's true.
Few things in life have made me just wanna die watching it more than that. It's kind of like TJ. I reacted to that the way you did when we watched Teen Titans versus Justice League, where Superman breaks Flash's leg,
Oh
and you like almost puked.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing I'm surprised you put Spider-Man 2 on here and not Amazing Spider-Man 2. So for that, I will applaud you. Godzilla versus Monster Zero, interesting. I personally, as Nerd Crew would say, I think they are far better Godzilla movies, but interesting. Why Monster Zero?
I like the sci-fi plot about it, and it also has the Godzilla dance.
Oh God, I love that for 31 Alien. You just like totally passed on this movie for so long, and then I made you watch it. You're like, I don't know what's that. I don't want to watch Aliens. Dazed and Confused. 32. Dazed and Confused. This movie has no plot. You bet your fucking ass it doesn't have a plot.
All right.
I was so
30
nervous to take you to see that movie because I was thinking about it and I was like, oh shit, this movie doesn't have a plot. Gareth's gonna rip it apart.
It was fine, although I think it's I think it might affect you differently if you watch it as a child, as a near 30-year-old who has his own house. The scene where they go driving down the street and take baseball bats to everyone's mailboxes. I'm like, you fucking dicks.
Yeah.
People are gonna have to take time out of their lives now to replace those mailboxes that you
Carrie and I
knocked
were
over.
making fun of Gareth because he's such an old fuddy-duddy.
I'm just like, TJ, you don't own your own house, all right? You don't even understand, right? Something in your house damages, someone else fixes it. If someone comes up and damages a mailbox, I gotta fucking fix it. So
But
I
it's
think
it's in a movie.
doesn't matter. There's also a really creepy storyline where one of like the seniors is trying to get with like the 14-year-old, and I'm like, no, you can.
Must be the Japanese thing.
It's weird because like you could tell this was a movie from the 80s because there's no way in hell that would fucking fly today.
Oh yeah,
You know.
for sure.
You see, again, number 40, Star Trek Into Darkness. What the fuck?
What's wrong with Star Trek Into Darkness?
No,
Fifth rate
Gareth, you're not saying it
Rothacon.
right. It's Star Trek Into Darkness. There's
It is-
no semicolon.
TJ, have you ever seen Rathacon?
No, I've never seen Wrath of Khan.
That's why then.
That's true.
Why.
So we have
'Cause
our answer
this
at least.
movie is just Rathacon, but really, really shit.
TJ, definitely watch Wrath of Khan though this year.
No, Rathacon's amazing. It's
a
on.
great
It's on.
movie.
Yeah, it's an absolute amazing.
And then you will dislike Star Trek Into Darkness a lot more.
Khan's
So,
plot makes no sense. He puts his own people into two. What if the Enterprise had fired those missiles? Khan would have effectively murdered his entire race.
Even if you like Into Darkness, I still say that the first reboot and Beyond are a lot better.
Yeah, I didn't care for Beyond at all.
you didn't like they killed them with what the hell was the song? Or
Show me what you got.
that was interesting.
We have to show him what we got.
Deep Freeze. Oh, from Dr. Mario. Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, you know what, TJ? I'm Dad in real life. Interesting. Decent
Yeah.
movie. I saw
love that
it,
movie.
I saw it, and all I remember is I saw it years ago. I saw it on the big screen, and it made me what I now refer to as pulling a TJ. It made me cry. So yeah, that's fine. Fine. Duck soup. Okay. Kiki's Delivery Service. Okay.
Good movie.
It's a good Ghibli.
Okay, you have Pleasantville and Mrs. Doubtfire on here.
Yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire is a great movie. Pleasantville's okay. It was interesting.
Mrs. Doubtfire is not a great movie. It is a mediocre movie that is heightened by Robin Williams' performance.
That's true.
And although I will say Pleasantville, I give Pleasantville props for being the only movie I can think of in which a woman discovering masturbation causes a tree to spark on fire.
That's true.
Also true. Come on now, the performances. I mean, you had James Bond, you had Pierce Brosnan in Mrs. Doubtfire, you had Sally Field, you had Mara Wilson before she grew up and all that. Like it wasn't just him. It was good all the way around.
Yeah.
It's 63. TJ, Cats Don't Dance.
Yeah. What is
Cats Don't
wrong
Dance
with Cats Don't
Don't Dance
Dance?
is a fun movie.
You're outnumbered.
Bicentennial Man. What the fuck?
That is
Okay,
that is
that's
beyond
a weird
redemption.
one.
Patch Adams. What the fuck?
Okay, no.
What's wrong with
TJ
Patch Adams?
TJ, why is your there's this span where you just have 6 crappy Robin Williams movies in a row?
Because I like Robin Williams movies.
I do.
And wait, no, hold on a sec. Dead Poets Society is not a crappy Robin Williams movie,
No, it's not. It is not. It's a good movie. It's a very good movie.
Did you put Aladdin on here?
and neither is The Birdcage. Like, what is?
I have not seen. I have
Not seen Birdcage.
I've not seen Birdcage, so I can't comment on that. Dead Poet Society. I watched the first half, but I didn't understand the big conceit. I didn't really fully understand. Which I don't get why they're treating reading poetry like they're going off to do drugs. It's this big fucking secret. Just do it in the library. Then you're just reading. You don't have to leave your campus and go on a 5-mile trek into darkness to read poetry in a cave. Fuck you, TJ. Your opinions are wrong. Let's keep going down. See what's okay. You got The Incredibles, Winter Soldier. Okay, 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah.
It's a decent one.
See, if it was 498 Days of Summer, we'd have been okay. 500 is just pushing it.
And you and you end it with possibly the biggest offender. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. You think the American cut is better?
Yeah, I think
Would
it's
they-
better paced.
Yeah, but the American cut removes the fucking the subtext of the movie and just turns it into a dumb, stupid action monster movie.
Well, at least it wasn't Godzilla 98. That would have been... That's a lot of fish. I mean, let's be honest here.
I like Final Wars.
I watched Final Wars the other day. It's a thing where it's nice that so many monsters are in it, but so many of the fight scenes last less than a minute, and you have to spend so much time with that alien plotline. It's a Final Wars. I think it's a fun put on and just talk have fun during it, but I don't think it's a great movie.
See, as far as Godzilla movies, I think my favorite one would actually probably be against King Kong. I know a lot of people don't probably disagree with me on that one, but I actually really enjoyed that a lot.
Gareth and I actually, what's fun is Gareth and I watched King Kong vs. Godzilla before we went and saw Kong Skull Island, and there's actually nods to Godzilla, King Kong vs. Godzilla in Skull Island.
The giant squiddy eats has
making
to
it?
be a
Are they
reference
remaking
to
it?
King. Yep, in 2020.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so in Kong Skull Island, there's a moment where you see him eating a giant squid. That has to be a reference
It has to be.
to King because one of the big opening fight scenes is Kong fighting a giant squid. That has to be a fucking reference.
And then
It's
and then
I know
you know that it
it's
gets
at
eaten.
least it's at least a reference to Old Boy. I know he said that. It might have been both.
That
So,
was
yeah.
scary, Toad. That list was scary.
Nobody, just end the part there where after Stefan says that, just a minute of silence.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because I think of the option of Kong doing something with a giant squid, which is from one of the most famous Kong movies, versus some random other movie did it. I think I'm more likely to believe.
Old Boy is great.
Yes, but I'm talking about a movie that also features King Kong, which is possibly one of the most well-known movies he's in. I think, and also seen as it's set in the same universe now where Godzilla's going to be, and there's going to be a remake of that movie. I think it being a reference to King Kong versus Godzilla makes more sense than it's Old Boy.
I'm just saying what the director said.
No, you're not.
Yeah, well, the director's wrong.
Yeah.
And Stefan, did you read my list, by the way?
Yeah, I saw most. I didn't see all of it, but I saw most of it.
Okay, hold on. There's one that I wanted to. Okay, number 52, 10 Cloverfield Lane. 10 Cloverberg directing John Goodman in the performance of his life.
Fuck! I just want the Cloverfield particle to come out.
I'm a goddamn genius. And
fuck you, life sucked.